Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are at Ladoga Archipelago again, looking for some Atlantic salmons. We're going to be trolling um, crap. This section up here, this 37, this little strip right here, back and forth from 99,466 to 234,465. So that's going to be the target area. Unfortunately, it seems like, I don't know, no matter what, I always tend to start at night, which is the opposite of what I need to be doing here. But let's see if we can get it through the slow period, and then we'll fish through the following day here, and we'll see how it goes. I did catch oh crap. I did catch a Baltic recently here on the snatcher, which was my biggest. You know, wasn't worth as much money as I was hoping, but again, it's a pretty small one. How are you guys doing today? I do appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate you. Looks like we're on target right now. We'll have to probably adjust our trajectory here soon. Hoping we can get a couple right off the rip here before night. Let's see how we're looking here. I'm going to go a little to the left here. It'd be nice to be able to set the lantern down. I don't know if we can or not. I guess I haven't tried, so I know we got the flashlight. Alright, we got something on one there. Little Ladoga. Alright, alright, alright. Seems like we're lined up. Okay. Alright. Look like we got a pike on there. Maybe a salmon. I don't know. He jumped. There's a pike. Alright. Didn't want to get cut off there. It's a good one. Didn't take long to get him either. So nice looking moon. Yeah, I figured we'll troll this one more day. I got another finish off my ticket here, and then what I'll do is we'll go somewhere else and do some trolling. I don't know if I want to go over to Corey or Tunguska, but we're going to keep trolling for a minute here, just to take a break from the sea, and then we'll go back to the sea. Thinking about maybe buying another. I need to get another reel, but I really want to save up money for a big ocean reel. But to save up 70,000 or 40,000, it blows my mind how long it would take me. So we did hit a couple there off the rip, which is what I was hoping for, but I was hoping to get a few randoms in the overnight here. How we looking here on the? Yeah, we're doing doing okay on the trajectory here. We're just not getting any fish. Let's go fish. We're getting down here close to the end. We'll whip around. We'll wrench around here and wrench it off. Oh, time for a soda. All right, let's go ahead and flip around here. I'll sit down. You see your little mini map there on the bottom. These boats have a real tight turn radius. If you want to be sure where you're aiming, you can point your pole to the front of the boat there. So you can see the boundary right there, those orange cones. We were almost at the edge. Let's go throw our rod 3 back out. This is the smaller setup. I mean, kind of, if you put this here and you look in reverse, it looks like we're heading in the right direction on the mini map there to stay on this little ledge. I don't even know if it'd be worth going up and fishing from the bank for burbs the overnight. What do you guys think? That might be more productive. You're still going to be burning boat time. Got something there on 2. non-marker Ladoga. So I'm running the two rods. 1 and 2 are the same snatchers. Rod 3 is a different snatcher. I do got a pretty big leader on there because I did get bit off a couple times with the pikes. But it seems like the smaller the leader, you will get better bite rate. You know, so. Got something on one there. Little perch. Let's double check where we're headed here. Yeah, we're getting a little off track. Doesn't take much with the wind, the current, and all that good stuff. Yeah, earlier I did just a couple hours of just randomly, literally just going across the map looking for hot spots, and that's when I did catch that sturgeon. I wasn't really in this particular spot per se, no, but that's when I got that sturgeon just out in the deep area. But the bite rate was pretty bad. I'm hoping it starts picking up here soon. We'll double check our trajectory here in a second. Seems like the temperature's good. let's double check what we got going on here. Yeah, I think we're okay. We're not perfect, but looks like we're kind of heading the right direction here. I do seem to get more bites down on this end. So maybe it's not go all the way to the other end. I don't know. The first pass was night, so that's kind of a skewed perception there. Okay, got one-on-one there. We got to see that rod bend down. I like that in IRL when you're looking over and you just see it go. Another pike. Those will add up on the silver, especially if we can get them over 5. That one's a little under. This one's a little over. Well, got something small on 2 over here. Oh, rippus. Old chunky monkey rippus. Ripped us off. Should have gave us a trophy. We're not too far from the end here. We'll flip around once we get to the end, but we'll probably going to just try to stay on this end for a minute and see if we can target a few here. See if we can pick us up a couple fishes pretty quickly. You want to be careful when trolling AFK, guys. There is a chance of getting spooled or your line bitten off if you've got a fish on for a long period of time. So just be aware. Okay, we've got something else on 1. Oh, and something on 2. All right. Neither one of them look like they're doing anything crazy. Perch. This might be a perch as well. Oh, another little Ladoga. It's a marker though. I'll take it. Those Ladogas, we can get some big ones. Those will be worth some money. Let's see where we're at on the map here. We're just about the end. We'll give it a few here. We'll go on out just a little further. And then we'll wrench around, wrench it off. Go back the other direction for a few. Oh, got one on the one I'm holding. I didn't even know. Little Ladoga. All right. This is the smaller setup. Obviously, I want the bigger fish on the 2. I did get, I lost it, but I had a hell of a fish on, well, here we go. So this is what I was just talking about. Hopefully we can get this in. I tend to have a lot of these pop off when they're larger. I don't know why. I did stop the boat. I just think it's easier if it's something a little bigger and you're not sure of it. I am trying to stop reeling when when I feel like it's running. RF4 does have a tiring mechanic in it. The fish will wear down over time. The longer you can keep it hooked, you'll have a better chance of getting it in. Might be a big salmon. Might be a small Baltic. It's eating up our energy here. Big Ladoga. All right. I don't know what a trophy is, but that's a lot of XP. All right, we're going to crank that back down so that our we got to sit down to troll, and we got a fish on too. I don't even know how that's possible, but just sitting there, we got a fish. Pretty nice. Little pike. That's pretty insane, getting a fish while just sitting still with the Alright, we're going to flip around here. That Ladoga should be worth a little bit of money. Guys, there is a RF4 stat page out there. We can check real quick. RF4 trophy stat. It's a spreadsheet. You want to go to the trophy weight tab. And we want to check Ladoga salmon. 14, so we wasn't that close. We did not get trolled. I thought it was a little closer. I thought it might have been 12, but yeah, so thing fought pretty good. I kind of babied it a little bit. I probably could have brought it in a little quicker. All right, got another one on one there. Again, I try to get them in as quick as I can if they're smaller, just because if it is pike, I don't want to get bit off. So, I think we're going to stay down on this end a little bit. We're not going to go very far before we turn around. We'll try to focus our efforts on this end of the shelf here, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, got one on two. I'm not trying to twitch, I'm trying to bring it in. Another 3, 3, 3, 3. If you was trying to hit that, you never would. Got some action there. That's good. Keeps it exciting. Alright, we might need to adjust this here, or adjust our trajectory. Again, I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to flip right back around. Nope, got another one on two there. Another small Ladoga. Want to make sure you close your reels as well. You can spoil yourself leaving your reel open. We'll give it about another half hour in game here, and then we'll turn around. Maybe not that long. We'll see how it goes here. I want to kind of try to hit this end a little bit. We're starting to get a little overcast. The weather is warming up, so I don't know if that's going to hurt us. Starting to get some choppiness in the waves. You know, get a little seasick. Oh, crap. This is the smaller setup here. I don't know. Well, this is the one I caught the Baltic on. Oh, we got something on one too. I stopped the trolling motor. It seems like I'm just trying to fast crank it at this point because I got one on one as well. All right, 5 kg Ladoga. Pike. Okay. Over 5. Let's set her back down here, get her going again. Okay. I'm going to go a little farther since I caught a couple fish there. It's a rough seas, matey. There'll be some fish to be plundering. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a little. Don't focus on anything too hard, fellas, and get seasick. But it's you better take your Dramamine. I personally, I've never. I've been to the ocean, but I've never been on a boat in the ocean. But I went up. I'm in Ohio, so we have Lake Erie, which is a pretty large fresh water lake, if you don't know. And yeah, it can get a little rough out there. And I went out on a walleye charter one year, and I definitely got seasick. I was puking my guts up, and I felt green. Look at these waves! Holy guacamole! We're going down, Captain. So, we're going to go ahead and turn around here. We haven't caught anything for a minute. Let's. I'm not sure if it's going to matter here. Jeez. Look around here. You will go different if you're going against the wind and all that. When it's really bad weather, you may not even, depending on what it's doing, you may not even move. So right now it says we're doing 2. As you can see, the line going slack and all that. That now we're doing 1. Now we're doing 2 knots. I guess it's not knots. I think it's kilometers per hour. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to catch anything like this or not. We'll see. I'm going to stay on this hot end. We caught a nice little run of fish here. Starting with the big Ladoga, then smaller pike, and then 3.7, 3.3, 1.7, 5 kg Ladoga, which is nice, and then another 5 kg pike. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if trolling's going to be effective here. We'll see if we get anything. It tends to slow down in the middle of the day. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop it again. Keep wanting to get bites on this rod that's the small rod. Is this our first Atlantic, maybe? Let's see if we can just make some progress here. Oh. Got him pissed off again. Fishing in the rain. Get tired, buddy. Hey, popped off. That's normally what happens. Unfortunately, seems like when I get something on there. Well, we got a fish on. I think it's funny that we're just sitting here not even moving and we got a fish on too. I don't think that's the way wobblers work, but okay, we'll take it. A little extra perch there. Not worth much. Might be able to get a cafe order, I guess, but even they're still not worth much. For the money you probably want. I mean, the pikes do add up, but you want the salmons and the Ladogas, the Atlantics and the Ladogas. Guys, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Hopefully we don't get schooled while I'm gone. I don't hear no spoolers. Looks like we're running decent here. We just need some fish. We're on this hot end is what I call it, but not getting nothing right now. Of course it is warm, 14.5, but raining. We're not getting any here at the hot end of the stick, I like to call it. Give it a few minutes here. We hit a nice little run there, and then it just died off. Oh, got 1-on-2 there. Hopefully by the time we get this in, we got 1-on-1. That's what you need. Perch, lake trout, line marker. Now it's a sunny day, warm, winds calm down. Does anyone just throw a match rod out in the middle of the ocean? No, they're to be different. waiting to get a fish on those. We have got them earlier without moving. Oh, I didn't have the reel clicked. What an idiot. What an idiot. We had him. What an idiot. We're getting another bite. I don't know if you can see the difference in the twitch. It's like a little boom. All right, the happy hour is over. Let's see if we can get us another. It's almost dark. We'll get ready to relog here in a minute. I was hoping to pull out some sort of miracle on the match rod, but just a little Bendis. Well, maybe it's just too warm. Maybe it's just too warm. No salmons this time. Guys, we're going to go ahead and relog here. Give me a second. Guys, don't forget to make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll check the cafe as always. Not overly optimistic. You always want to check it. I had a trophy cusk the other day, and I don't even know if I checked the cafe. And I sold it for like 180, and then literally an hour later, I'm checking the cafe, and it was 300 and some silver if I would have checked it. So, I lost 100 and some silver for the fish that I already had. So, you want to check it just in case. So, in this case, other than the rippus, there's not much we could have caught trolling probably. But so the Ladoga was 64. Again, the pike were up there. Over 5 is about 30. So 258, not great. We did lose one. Kind of had a slow bite rate there, a little rough weather, but the weather seemed to do, we did better with the bite rate. But guys, I appreciate you. Until next time, have fun fishing. I am out of here.